Gervonta Tank Davis announces his precursor before Ryan Garcia, and it's another Garcia. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Gervonta Davis, he broke the internet announcing that he would be fighting Ryan Garcia in 2023. He says signed, sealed, and delivered. But before that, he mentioned that he was going to have a January 7th fight. Now, if you guys follow my channel, I told you who the fight was going to be, and he confirmed it. Gervonta Davis is fighting Hector Luis Garcia, again, another Garcia in Washington, D.C. January 7th, Capital One Arena, and Tank, he posted on his social media, who wants smoke? Okay, cool. That's their whole camp. These Nias got me effed up. I'm too amped. Let's go. Now, I use my voice and I use the channel and, the clout that I've earned to give you guys that real when it comes to boxing. I can't speak for nobody else. I can only speak for myself. This is a great fight, and I already know the haters and the detractors and the naysayers who just look at how people move. They hate before the fact, spread lies before the fact, a bunch of libel and, mistruths or half-truths or just outright lies. And then they still hate during and after. So I don't look for everybody to understand this fight because a lot of fans, they don't really know ish about boxing. The reason I personally like the fight is Hector Luis Garcia is the guy that beat Chris Primetime Colbert, and that was a great fight. Chris Primetime Colbert is somebody who looked very flashy. Like, I think he fought Arboleda, and he looked very flashy in some of his past fights. He even beat King Tug and guys like that. But when he fought Hector Luis Garcia, it's like Garcia just had his number, and he dropped him in the fight. If you guys watch boxing, the real boxing fans will be like, oh, okay. I knew he looked familiar. So people are mislabeling this as a tune-up fight. And to me, it's disrespectful. Hector Luis Garcia, he's Dominican, 31 years old. He's 5'9". And guess what? He's a southpaw, just like Gervonta Davis. This is a tough fight, And if Tank makes it look easy, that's just because that's Tank Davis and he's making it look easy. In my honest opinion, I told you this fight was coming. But, it's in boxing, nothing's official till it's official, right? So I just got to get the confirmation. I hear all types of things, some of which I put out, some of which I am not at liberty to put out. The bottom line is seeing is believing. Now that it's the cat's out the bag and Tank said this is who I'm fighting, this is a dangerous fight because you have to understand he has a signed contract for Ryan Garcia, and then you've seen an undefeated Chris Colbert, albeit it was in the next division under. This guy's big. He's 5'9" and he's a southpaw, and he got some momentum, right? So he's definitely bigger than Tank, and he has power, and he has the ability to box. He's not like some mindless brawler or whatever. So this is a good fight, and you have the potential to mess up your money big time when you have these guys. So you got to give credit to Gervonta Davis and the Deontay Wilders. Wilder did this, oh my God. To this day, right? He did the same thing. He knew he had a bag fight, that's a big blockbuster fight with Tyson Fury, the rematch, and he opted to rematch Luis King Kong Ortiz on pay-per-view right before that. That's savage behavior. So Wilder and Tank Davis are some savages because most fighters, if they had a fight lined up that was a big, colossal fight and a blockbuster fight where they were going to make more money than they've ever made in their career, they're not going to chance it. They're going to pick somebody from the Jelly Belly factory. They're going to pick somebody from Kroger's or a Walmart greeter. They're not going to fight someone like a Hector Luis Garcia or a Luis King Kong Ortiz who has any shred or inkling or ability to beat them, right? You look at Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez gets praised, and some people had him number one pound for pound, right? Canelo Alvarez, he lost to Dimitri Bivol. He had an immediate rematch clause. A great fighter would have pulled the trigger and said, I'm rematching the guy that just beat me, Bivol, especially since Canelo, I was born ready. Canelo said that he believes he beat Bivol. So if you believe you beat Bivol, why not go into immediate rematch? Instead, he fought a 40-year-old Golovkin, a guy he had already beaten in a previous fight years ago. And then now he's saying that he's going to take a tune-up with some guy that I don't even know instead of fighting Bivol again. And then he says later he'll fight Bivol maybe in September. So you see how people play it. Tank Davis, you know, he's a young man and he's coming into his own. He's definitely a huge star in boxing. Dangerous fight. You know, I'm proud of the progression that I've seen from Tank Davis. But I like Hector Luis Garcia as well. He's a good fighter. And just from a marketing perspective, PBC and Showtime, they're smart. Because I just like it has a ring to it that he's fighting Garcia and then he's fighting the bigger named Garcia. So he's fighting 2 back-to-back Garcias in a row. So they're doing a great job, kind of the Mayweather approach, where if there's popular fighters in and around the division that are Hispanic and Latino, you know, that got big names and fun styles, you match the celebrated black fighter with, and it usually sells. I mean, it worked for Floyd Mayweather. Why can't it work for Tank Davis, right? And he fought Leo Santa Cruz and Mario Barrios, and now he's fighting Hector Luis Garcia. And then if he gets past him, he's fighting the other Garcia, which is Ryan Garcia. So I like it. I think this is great business, and it's a stiff test considering who, if you know boxing, he's fighting a southpaw. Some orthodox fighters have trouble with fighting southpaws, but sometimes southpaws, they have a little bit better time with other southpaws because they know what it's like to be a left-hander, right? So I think this is a dangerous fight. Shout out to Tank Davis and GTD Promotions, January 7th. The other thing I like about this fight, or love, Tank's not from DC, but he's close enough. He's from Baltimore. So you can expect all his people and a lot of people that follow him, that's a reasonable trek to make it to the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. to support Tank. So that's a great marketing strategy as well, employed by PBC and Showtime and GTD Promotions, that he's fighting not at home, but close enough to home right before the big, massive fight with Ryan Garcia. So the haters gonna hate. I'm telling you what it is. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. SLC, subscribe, like, and comment. I'm truly the best in the business, and I know I make it pretty. I make it look easy, and I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks, right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.